Hey everybody, Ophelia Dragon from Atomic Monsters here. Let's turn Mikey off before he destroys the place. Promised him some pizza later. That's a sweet thing we picked up for Mel today. We've been trying to get her one of these for a while. We keep spotting them in thrift stores, but never with the remote. And today we picked one up yard selling. And that's what we're talking about today is stuff we found yard selling today. Some for our personal collection, some to go into the store. And let's take a look. It was actually a pretty good day. Let's start with this box that we got with some Haida art on it. Mel and I both love Haida art. I'm from BC, and she happens to be Indigenous Canadian. So her Mohawk, right? Her art, her tribe's art is a lot different, but I really love the Haida art. And we grab nice Haida pieces whenever we can. And I picked up a sweet 5-finger Death Punch shirt. And some plushies. It's nice little sewing. It's not as nice as top preservation. Look at that. It's like, isn't that not two videos in a row? Because there's a one between them, but we had another one where I got a Bert and Ernie. Looks like this Bert has eaten the last Ernie, and this is just a younger Ernie to replace him, which is kind of creepy and scary. Stop that. We actually went out to go to a mini Comic-Con locally, and we hit a bunch of yard sales on the way, and we found a lot more than we were expecting. Got some more turtles. This one's actually probably going to go in the store because I believe Mel already has this one. This one is just silly. Come on. You're supposed to wind up. Well, it's supposed to work, but clearly it doesn't. I think this finishes off Mel's collection of these specific McDonald's turtles. Some random action figures that we got for like dirt cheap. Some Fisher Price Adventure People. So Imagine Next, including a prehistoric turtle from Mel. Those always sell well. Plus, some sweet 1970s Hong Kong Hot Wheels. This one's actually an Ertl. A little beat, but still nice. I've had a lot of people asking for Hot Wheels, and I never find any worth grabbing, and most of the random Hot Wheels I get wind up going in the quarter box. Unless they're like collectible ones like these, or red lines, or treasure finders, which I just don't find a lot of. Also, this one's an old Matchbox, and I think I actually have the rest of it somewhere from a previous haul. So I think I may have completed this. I'm not sure. Those were sweet. Where did the big sack of comics go? Oh, here they are. We got a big sack of comics. Can you hand me the comics really quick?
Yep.
Got to bring those over. paid like, I think 10 cents a piece for these after some negotiation. Most of these are going to go in the dollar bin. There's a couple we're going to keep.
Getting a lot of glare from the light.
Are we?
Yeah.
A little better?
No. It doesn't matter where you put it.
Oh, I can't just turn the light off.
Yeah.
We have to find a solution for that. Some proper lighting for videos later.
Yep.
But that's not bad. 10 cents each. Actually picked these up at the little Comic Con we went to. Some random free comic book day stuff. Some D&D books. A lot of darkness. It's not a bad series. Yeah, nothing particularly spectacular in these. They were literally in their 50-cent bin. And I made them an offer on the entire pile. Just to keep because my dollar comics go pretty quick. So I just want to keep a good stock of comics in my bin, especially before summer runs out, because it gets a little harder to pick up cheap comics after yard sale season. I think I have a graphic novel print of this that puts them all together. Of the Alien Earth War. Bebop and Rocksteady for you, hun.
Oh, nice.
Put those just aside. Kiss me, Satan! I might actually, the free comic book day stuff, I might actually go through and just give them out as freebies, because I don't think I want to charge people for free stuff. Like if you come and buy Spider-Man stuff from me, and I got a free comic book day Spider-Man, which I think I saw one, you'll probably get a free comic if it hasn't already been picked up by someone else. This looks interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We'd actually see if we have I wonder how much of a run we have of these. See, I told you there are some good horror comics in these.
Mm-hmm.
Kong on Planet of the Apes? That's neat. I never even knew that was a thing. I'm going to set that aside and see if Heather wants that. That's awesome. Heaven to Eternity. I don't know what that is. That's interesting. Interesting covering. Strain number 1. We like that series.
Oh, yeah.
I'll toss that over there so we can read it later, see if it's any good. Oh, that's some Sam Keith art. Sweet. Turtles for you.
Mm-hmm.
Turtles for you. Turtles for you. Turtles.
Eh.
Turtles. 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 I've actually been wanting to read the IDW Turtle series. They got a good start on that. Let's set these to the side so they're out of the way, and we can look at some other cool things. Ah. Another thing for Mel that we picked up. She's a huge Scooby-Doo fan and a Pez fan. And we picked her up this at the comic show for $5, and we're super excited. We'll leave it in the box for her and put it up on the bar somewhere.
Yep.
We can find room. We got a Battle Cat and a Panther, which is, even though it's kind of beat, this is actually the first Panther I found out in the wild, which makes me really happy. This Battle Cat's got a bit of a crack to it. But my last Battle Cat I sold was in worse shape, and it went really quick. So I can flip that pretty easy. But this is going to go sit with my Battle Cat. You over there? Oh, I think I put him in my He-Man stuff
Might
over
be
there.
packed away, yeah.
Yeah. The same bag also had a random McDonald's Battle Cat. I have a sad story to tell you about the G.I. Joes. We, is that a Lannard? Wow, that's a Lannard. Lannard. This is a bag of Lannards. That's actually really sweet. For those who don't know, Lannards was a knockoff brand of G.I. Joes. These are all Lannards. Neat. I love a good knockoff. But one of the places we went to had a Cobra Night Raven. It was just the shell of it. It had none of the extra parts. But it was $1. I got it for $1. And then after all the wheeling and dealing, where we got all the Hot Wheels and the Bert and Ernie and a bunch of other things, and we made a deal for everything. And then when we got home, I realized I forgot to go back and grab the Night Raven that I set on the ground to set aside so I can look at other things. And I'm really sad that I left the Night Raven behind. But these are fun. I had a feeling that I was looking at Lannards when I was looking at these because they look a little off. That's sweet. Most of those are in good condition. A few are missing fingers. You got a C-3PO, which I already have one. I'm gonna put over there. So I'm gonna pick up the better one and put the other one in the store. Anybody watching is looking for a C-3PO. There's going to be a C-3PO in the store. Got some nice Migos. These are really sweet. Though this is actually the Spider-Man head has been repurposed and stuck on a Robin body. But these are still pretty sweet. There's actually the first old Migos that I found in the wild. They're actually really hard to find in Windsor. We've had lots and lots of flooding due to really bad City Hall. Just as they're idiots, and they like to pay for stupid stuff like Christmas lights rather than replacing all of our bad plumbing throughout town, and just watch everybody's stuff get all washed away year after year as we get floods. So a lot of people's stuff is in their garages. Their collections are getting damaged. I was actually one of my customers. I was talking to their mother. They basically lost their entire, almost complete vintage Star Wars collection in one of the last floods last year, which has to be heartbreaking. We got some little Orphan Annie. That one needs some cleaning. She looks like she's wearing a piece of toilet paper. Did you want the Annie, honey? You mentioned you
Yeah,
liked
sure.
Annie. See if we can clean her up. And I'll figure out if the baby goes with her, or so then that'll go with it. And we can put her in your collection. Should get her a gun. You know, Annie, get your gun. That's from the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
Some turtles. A sadly headless turtle from the CGI movie. So we have a backup body if we find a random turtle head. Anybody got a turtle head that'll match that and want to send it to us? That's awesome. Please do. Otherwise, he's just gonna
Headless.
Oh, maybe we can adjust that and make that work. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Do you want that in your collection? We can stick that on. There's a Mikey from the CGI movie as well. Do you have a Mikey? I think you do. Yeah, you do, but he's got armor on, so it's a different one. So now you have this one.
Okay.
Oh, this guitar has been glued on. It's going to have to be glued
Yeah,
again.
it's got something.
Freya, what do you have? Some paper or something. Freya! I'm gonna hold the camera while Mel does some like parenting.
Drop it. What is that? What is it? Freya, come on, drop it. Drop it. Drop it.